Hey everybody, and welcome back to South Island Farm. It is early summer now, and well, I thought I'd bring you guys up to speed on where things are here on the island. Well, I've been trying to figure out how to earn a little bit more money. Had about $155,000 going into summertime. All the silage has been sold up at the PGA, so isn't that much more potential to earn any more money before harvest. Got pretty much all the corn sold other than what we've kept back for pigs. Sheep are pretty much done making wool, and we're going to have any pigs worth selling, but I can tell you it's probably not going to be for harvest season. And the harvester that I'm looking about getting is well, it's kind of expensive for a used harvester. This one is pretty old as far as the model goes, but we basically had almost enough to buy the harvester and one of the two headers we need. Definitely didn't have enough to buy the harvester and the two headers that we're going to need. So, and kind of wanted to limit the amount of leasing that I did. So along comes this plot of land that we're working on right here. And this plot is about 10 acres in size, down here by the bins. Okay, and well, turns out we could acquire it for a little over $20,000. So, I'm banking on the fact that I can make far more than $20,000 off of just one cut of this grass, let alone two cuts. I don't know if I'm going to get two full cuts off of this grass since we are cutting it now in early summer, but yeah, saw it as an investment because of the fact that well, we could buy the land, take the grass off of the land that's already here, take it up to the biogas plant and ferment it and process it, and walk away with a plus. Now, will we have enough money to get the harvester, grain header, and the corn header, which we will use for soybeans also, or not soybeans, sunflowers also? I don't know. It'll give us a fighting chance, I think. So that's the plan. Just up here, mowing away. You can kind of see from the already mowed grass what kind of shape we were in. We had a fair bit of rain yesterday. So when we started mowing this earlier this morning, we had wet grass, and the grass dried off a bit. Now it's raining again. We've got wet grass again, but it doesn't matter. Wanted grass anyway for the biogas plant. Looking at the forecast, looks like we're going to be kind of in a rain cycle for the next 3 or 4 days. So yeah, whole lot of rain here in summer. Really glad that we went ahead and took the opportunity when we had it in late spring and cut that grass. A couple of days of really good weather. Got the hay in. Don't really have to worry about hay for our cows and our sheep at this point. But yeah, so where we are. So again, breaking out of role-play storyline a little bit. So again, what I did was I took a big cultivator and I just drug the cultivator around the property line kind of find the property line, and then I filled it in. Basically, that's how I cleared the weeds out of here. Kind of helped us find where the where the property line was. Then we could mow without seeing that you don't own this land message. Had a little bit of that problem down there by the bins. That's okay. Got that straightened out. We'll go ahead and finish mowing this off. I'm gonna go grab the windrower and I'll be right back. So it's still raining, and a pretty good job of getting this windrowed, and these windrows are looking really nice. Got lots of good material here to collect. In fact, well, good material means lots of trips, right? But it also means good money in the end. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, I do have to say something that relates to the mods that I'm using in this playthrough. I want to apologize to some folks early on. They had asked if I had a mod book for these mods, and I just don't have without really thinking, I kind of gave him my old stock answer that all the mods that I was using were either from the mod hub or were from the mod review playlist that I've got. And I don't know, probably 3 or 4 days after I gave those responses, I was thinking, not right, because I haven't really done mod review in quite a long time. And most of the mods that we're using in this playlist or in this playthrough are fairly recent mods. So my comment was only half right, in that pretty much most, if not most, of the mods used in this playthrough are from the mod hub in Giants mod hub, in-game mod hub. Maybe a few here or there mods that are either part of app download or are kind of script-based mods that have been around for a fairly long time. Looking right now, some of the typical ones I usually use are not actually active on this one, like the enhanced vehicle, things like that, and enhanced vehicle and vehicle inspector. I don't have those activated in this particular game save. But yeah, I would say probably 98% of the mods being used in this playthrough come from the Giants mod hub. Tractor come from the Giants mod hub. The windrower is an in-game base item, which I kind of find interesting because sometimes people ask, where did you get this? And it's like, it's part of the base game included, not a mod. I think players get so hung up on mods, using mods, that they don't pay any attention to what's in the base game. It's like, I don't know, whatever's in the base game, forget any of that. I'm only going to play with mods. There's some pretty nice equipment in the base game, people. Yeah. In fact, in 17, an interesting chunk of the mods in 17 were simply edits of the base game stuff. So, at the heart, 99% of that was base game, and people just changed stuff around. They made it color selectable. They gave it more wheel options or whatever. It's less of that case in 19. 19, I think Giants wants to differentiate mods from base game stuff a little bit more. They asked people to make the doors open. Can you make it a little more original than just tweaking what's already in game? Yeah, I would say 95 to 98% of what's in this playthrough came from the Giants mod hub. Rest probably came with the map. There might be one or two incidentals. I think I'm only running 40 or some mods, including the map, including the stuff that comes with the map, like those Brock bins, like that Brant auger, the belt auger, and a few other things that come with the map. So yeah. So if you're interested in, where do I get one of the buildings? Honestly, I don't know what the name of the building is. Any of the buildings are. Because I downloaded probably a good half dozen to 6 to 9 different animal pin mods. I put them down on the ground and I'm like, I don't like that one, and I deleted it. But I didn't really delete the mod out of the mod folder because, quite honestly, I don't really know which one it is. And if I obviously get rid of the wrong one, then my building will vanish. So I don't know which it is. I'll show you when I'm done raking here. Actually, I'll just show you here in a moment what they look like in the store. Maybe you can figure it out from there. So as far as animal pins, got this one in the dairy cow pasture. We've got pig enclosure in. Got this chicken coop, and I think the chicken coop and this pig enclosure, which I didn't use, came in a pack together. Have not using either of those. Oh, I was using one of those, but okay. Oh, we were using the sheep pasture. Any of this barn set. Sheep pasture. Chicken coop. Pig enclosure. And dairy pasture. Others I kind of downloaded it. I looked at them. I think they kind of fit map. They fit the rest of farm. We also have sheds, right? We put down this beaver shed, mouse shed, farming 5. I think the farming 5 pack is with the same pack as these, but for whatever reason I didn't like these. I don't know why. For whatever reason I didn't want those. That I wanted the other one. I did kind of like those other buildings. Those down. A lot of the stuff that we're using is base game or DLC. Interesting that kind of the same with the Bessie Beneath debt-free farm game that we're doing in live streams. That's got really minimal mods. It's got more script mods because the premise on that one is I felt that it would be too easy to do a debt-free farm challenge and use vehicle and implement mod, because you could so easily find a vehicle or an implement mod that really wasn't economically correct, I guess I should say. Economically priced correctly. So, you know, tractors like super cheap for the horsepower range, or like a used model or something. So I wanted to take the stance that let's pretend Giants gameplay economy is balanced. Pretend that it's balanced, and let's pretend that it's balanced based on crop, money that you earn, and the price of the equipment, or a certain amount of time that you put into the gameplay, or the width of the working equipment. Bigger working equipment costs more, but you can work more land over the same amount of time. So in essence, you can earn more money with the bigger equipment, so that makes it worth its expense. So that's kind of the stance that I wanted to take with that. So we're using base game or DLC stuff, with very few exceptions, to kind of fill in the hole for gameplay, like through service crew that does fuel, repairs, customization, or the more fuel usage mod, so our tractors burn more fuel. And to then make it even more painful, the slower refueling mod, so it takes longer to refill the tractor, which the fuel burns really quickly through. So those are scripts, and really as a result of those script mods being in use, we really need a way of refueling in the field, doing maintenance in the field. Here we've got 6 hours on this tractor, and if we had the more fuel usage mod in, we would have had to probably fill this tractor up 3 times now. Got right around a half a tank in this gameplay on the original tank. So having a way to refuel the tractor is critical, and really you could probably maybe put about a game day's worth of work into the tractor before it's out of fuel. Yeah, just wanted to mention that. Been thinking about it for the last little bit, and every video that I recorded I just completely blanked out on mentioning that. Thought I would mention it here. We're going to go ahead and also pick up our forage wagon and get started collecting our windrows, and see how much grass we got here. Well, guys, we are on our way back on our 4th load. Okay, it's going to be a whole lot of loads. I think we're not around the field twice yet, and we've already done 4 full loads. This particular trailer holds 23,000 liters of product. 2, 4, 8, 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's 96,000 liters of grass that we have hauled already. Fair bit of a run too, but got our wheat field here on the left. The sugarcane field that is just kind of there at this point. The previous island occupant into sugarcane. This massive field over here. Got our sunflower field over here on the left again. Taking a little bit of a shortcut to get over to the grass. Take this over here. This road will take us down to the beach. Then we're going to drive over the beach a little bit, over to the grass. had the lots of trips and a fairly long round trip. It's going to take us quite a while to collect. It's okay, we don't have any problem with working for our money. And here we go. So started. Run out of this windrow here in a little bit. Think. Remember where we ran out at? Maybe not. Maybe we'd already started going up the hill. Doesn't really matter. We got to collect it all anyway, right? Oh, watch the edge. There we are, filled up. I said earlier, we're going to get some good product off this field. Some nice windrows. Make a return trip. Over in this direction we should see fermenting. So there's a fermenting silo off in the distance. Crest the hill. Alright guys, so this is just going to be a kind of a shorter episode. Just wanted to catch you up on where we were. Because realistically, I mean, we don't have much going on. Feeding the animals every day, every other day. Fertilized our crops. Weeded our crops. All we can do is wait for the grass to regrow. Wait for the crops to grow. So, for all intents and purposes, you might not see us again until early autumn, or when one of these three fields is ready to be harvested. We're obviously going to collect the rest of our grass. As that grass ferments in the silo, we're going to sell it to PGA and basically try to earn as much cash as we can to make up for the land purchase, which again was pretty economical. Go ahead and take a look. Told you it was cheap, but $25,000 to buy that plot. This one wasn't too bad at $30,000. Here we go, 10.35 acres. Buy that plot. So I figured we should be able to fairly easily make 25 grand back off of 10 acres of grass. And hopefully clear enough, again, to buy the harvester, the two grain headers that we want, in order to harvest our wheat field, cornfield, and our sunflower field. Until next time, happy farming.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.